Welcome to a place where hearts unwind, infinite threads that gently bind, love and compassion in every line. Together we rise through space and time.
Welcome back to Infinite Threads. I'm Bob Barnett. Today's episode is about something every human heart longs for, maybe even more than love itself. It's the feeling of being seen. Not just looked at, but seen. Real, really, truly witnessed. We spend so much of our lives hoping someone will look past the surface, the labels, the mistakes, the masks we've had to wear, and still see the soul underneath. To be seen is to be validated. It's to be reminded that you are real, that you matter, that your thread in this tapestry isn't invisible. And when someone sees us, something incredible happens. We begin to bloom in the space they've made for us. It's easy to feel invisible in this world. There are millions of voices, distractions, headlines, and obligations. We pass each other on sidewalks and screens without ever really knowing who we're passing. And sometimes, even in relationships, even in families, we feel unseen, like our hearts are quietly waving from behind a glass wall. But there's a healing that happens when someone finally turns, looks at you and says, without words, I see you. I know what you're trying to do. I see the love you're giving. I see the struggle you're carrying. I see the light you're trying to keep lit. It doesn't fix everything, but it makes everything feel possible again. When I receive a message from one of you, whether it's a comment, a post, a quiet note saying, I heard what you said and it stayed with me, it does something I can't always explain. Because I make this podcast with love, with care, with intention. But once it's out in the world, I can't see the ripples it makes. And like all of us, I sometimes wonder, is this reaching anyone? Does it matter? Am I making a difference or just whispering into the wind? And then I hear from someone, a stranger who isn't really a stranger, a friend I haven't met in person, but who took the time to say, I see what you're doing and it's helping. That feeling, that changes everything, guys. It brings me back to a center. It spurs more creativity. It makes me want to love more, give more, and keep showing up because someone out there is listening. And that thread, that is connecting us. And that's the power we have in this world to see one another, to reflect someone else's light back to them when they've forgotten how to shine. Think about a moment in your life when someone saw you. Maybe it was a teacher, a partner, a friend, a stranger on a hard day. Maybe someone once said, you're not crazy. I feel that way too. Or you have a gift. Or maybe you're not alone. Those are the moments that hold us together when everything else feels like it's coming apart. And we can give that gift to others every single day. Not with grand speeches or big gestures, just with attention, with presence, with listening, with curiosity instead of judgment. Sometimes just noticing someone can even save a life. Sometimes just saying, "I see how hard you're trying," can be more healing than advice. And here's the most beautiful part. When we see someone else, they often begin to see themselves again. So I want to leave you with this, guys. If no one has told you lately, "I see you. I see the love you give, even when it goes unnoticed. I see the growth you're working toward, even when it's slow. I see the quiet ways you care for others, even when you're tired. I see the light in you, even when it's flickering. And that thread you're weaving, it matters, guys. Even if you don't always see the ripple, even if you think it's too small, even if no one applauds, I promise you, someone is watching. Someone is healing. Someone is loving better because of something that you did, and you didn't even realize it. We don't always get to see that full tapestry, but sometimes just knowing we're part of it is enough. Thank you. Thank you for walking this path with me, for seeing me, for listening, and for responding. You guys have shown me again and again that strangers can become family, and that love has no borders. Keep being the thread that helps others feel seen. Because when we see each other, really see each other, we remind the world of what love looks like, with eyes wide open. Guys, this is Infinite Threads, and I love you very, very much. You know what I need you to do? Go pass that on. Later, Gators. Later, Gators. Later, Gators. Bye.